They were teens.
Two 16-year-old males were identified as significant people of interest,
Who cops say snapped.
He shot her in the back.
I haven't seen anything like this case.
It's mid-February in Smithfield, Utah. There's a winter chill in the air and something else much colder. A conversation between two 16-year-old boys, Coulter Peterson and Jason Decker.
One day while they were playing video games, they talked about how easy it would be to just get rid of her.
That her is fellow Skyview High School student, 14-year-old Deserae Turner.
She was a competitive equestrian, a very thoughtful, responsible, sweet young woman and a good student, according to her parents and her teachers.
But to her classmates, Coulter and Jason, she's something else, something worth killing for. Coulter tells his best friend Jason that he wishes he could get rid of her. According to courtroom testimony, Jason responds, quote, "Well, you've got a 6-inch blade. Why don't you do it yourself?"
The original plan had been to slit Desiree's throat. They had talked about how that would be quieter. But as a backup, Coulter did bring a gun with him.
2 days after Valentine's Day, according to courtroom testimony, the plot is a plan. And that plan is in motion when Jason sends a text to Coulter which reads, "Let's get this done, bro."
Coulter Peterson asked Deserae to meet him at the canal. He was going to sell her a knife. So she got there and Jason Decker was there as well, something that she was surprised about.
The three high schoolers chat for a little bit, and then Deserae receives a text from her mother asking her to hurry home. Deserae turns to walk away.
That's when Coulter shot her in the back.
The bullet hits Deserae in the back of the head and she falls to the ground. Then Jason removes the backpack from the girl's seemingly lifeless body for a heartless final act.
And as she was there, presumably dying, the boys went through her backpack. They took her iPod, they took her phone, they took $55 in cash, and they left her there.
Hours pass and Desiree's parents are panicked. They've been waiting for her since school let out and their daughter still hasn't come home. They file a missing persons report and take to Facebook asking for help.
And the community went out and started looking for Deserae. It's a small community.
Finally, just before 1 a.m., two family friends find her laying face down in the field covered in blood where she was left to die. But as it turns out, the girl is still alive, even if just barely.
Deserae is currently in critical condition. She's in a medical-induced coma, and she is in the fight of her life right now.
Meanwhile, Smithfield police search for the shooter.
Investigators have served multiple search warrants and recovered key evidence.
Evidence like Desiree's phone records from right before she was shot.
Two 16-year-old males were identified as significant people of interest.
Cops soon track down Coulter and he admits to shooting Deserae, and the motive as senseless as they come.
The boys became annoyed with Deserae because she was contacting them consistently through social media.
According to courtroom testimony, Coulter says, quote, "I just didn't want anything to do with Snapchatting her anymore." That's right. Coulter admits he snapped over Snapchat. But while he admits he was the triggerman, he claims Jason was the mastermind. At first, Jason denies any involvement, but later changes his story after police make a damning discovery in his bedroom. The shell casing to the bullet used to shoot Deserae, which Coulter claims Jason asked to keep as a memento.
I haven't seen anything like this case in the 18 years that I've worked for Cache County.
And neither has the judge, who later determines the 16-year-old boys will be tried as adults. Coulter Peterson's attorney reacting to the news that his client will be moving from the juvenile facility to an adult prison.
He started a cooking class, he's getting his education, he's really thriving in this environment. And now to take him out of that, I think it's a travesty.
Coulter Peterson and Jason Decker face charges of aggravated attempted murder, aggravated robbery, and obstructing justice. Coulter Peterson's trial will begin in the fall, and Jason Decker's trial is scheduled for January. Neither one of them has entered a plea. As for Deserae, she miraculously survives.
I am so thankful to be here today, to be alive.
With the bullet still lodged in her head, Deserae puts on a brave face for the media, including our Fox 13 affiliate reporter, Dora Scheidel.
And all the pictures we'd seen of her, she had these long curly locks and her hair was short, obviously due to her brain injury and all the surgery that she had had to have on her skull.
I told my dad that I am tougher than a bullet.
And the first thing this teen equestrian wants to do when she gets home, see her beloved horses.
My favorite horse's name is Junior, and I'm super excited to go see him and ride him again.
Unfortunately, it may be some time before Deserae rides again.
Des has battled for her life and the ability to do daily tasks. She still wages this battle and will for many years to come.
Deserae's physical wounds will continue to heal over time, but the entire community is still trying to recover from the scars left by an act so senseless.
I think what's been most shocking about this case is trying to figure out why. Why would these young boys do something so violent, so cruel, just because they were annoyed that she was messaging them through social media? I don't know if we'll ever truly understand why they did this.